This is Vita from Kids Reading Corner 207, and today I'm going to read A Quiet Place, written by Matt Manning and illustrated by Scott Cohn, Vita Efemova, 2020 Marvel. Anybody know what time it is? Asked Star-Lord. Not again, groaned Rocket. This guy gets it, crowed Star-Lord. It's mixtape time. Peter, please, Gamora said. Make it stop, shouted Drax. I came here for sleep, not to shake whatever a groove thing is. Yeah, Quayle added Rocket. I'm trying to concentrate here. I am Groot, said Groot, dropping his playing cards in annoyance. Peter had just found a new mixtape of one of the Guardians' missions, and while the others were trying to relax on this deserted asteroid, Star-Lord was too busy dancing to listen to them complain. Let's all just take a breath, and Gamora was interrupted by a beeping noise from the Milano. Ah, great, the emergency beacon, grumbled Rocket. The group headed to their ship. Greetings, Guardians of the Galaxy, said an alien on their monitor. The government of Planet Drakenthom would like to employ your services. The alien explained what a band of intergalactic pirates was hiding out on Drakenthom, a planet known for its complete silence, and that the Guardians were needed to kick the pirates off Drakenthom for good. We'll do it, Star-Lord agreed. In no time, the Guardians had tracked down the pirates on a remote Drakenthom beach. Put your hands where I can see them, Star-Lord shouted as he dropped from the Guardian ship. He waved his blaster in the air. Gamora threw him an angry look. What? Star-Lord asked. Gamora didn't answer. She put her fingers on her lips. It was just like Star-Lord to forget the only rule of their mission. He mouthed sorry. Then he studied the landscape, which was almost eerily quiet for wanted criminals. These pirates were following Drakenthom's silence laws to the letter. Before he could think too much about it, Star-Lord found himself leaping out of the way of a laser's blast. The pirates were firing at them just as the rest of the Guardians landed on the beach. Surprisingly, their laser fires was as silent as the pirates themselves. The Guardians were overwhelmed. Star-Lord realized that without any leadership, the team was going to lose this fight, and quickly he was going to have to break the silence. Rocket, Groot, take out the guns, shouted Star-Lord. Gamora, Drax, force them back. The plan worked, but just as the Guardians trapped the pirates in one of the beach's many caves, the ground began to rumble and shake. A large dragon-like beast suddenly burst out of the caves, and it didn't look happy. Ah! Star-Lord shouted as he ran for cover. The dragon followed him, shooting white-hot flames out of its mouth. Quayle, Gamora yelled. The dragon turned its head toward her. The thing's attracted to sound, called Rocket as he too sought cover from the flames erupting from the beast's mouth. And Captain Blabbermouth, there, whoa, get up. Drakenthom's needs for complete silence suddenly made noise. Without speaking, Gamora ran toward the Guardian ship. She had an idea. You like sound, buddy? She thought to herself as she reached to Milano. I'll give you sound. Gamora was running out of time, but then her eye landed on exactly what she needed. Gamora grinned. Bingo. Meanwhile, the dragon had cornered Star-Lord. It snapped its massive jaws at the hero and began to advance. Suddenly, it stopped. Gamora had Star-Lord's boombox raised over her head, playing his new mixtape. The Guardians took advantage of the dragon's distraction and rushed back into their ship as the Milano took off. The strange beast followed close behind. It seemed that not only could the dragon survive in space, but he could also somehow hear the music in the Guardian ship all the while, and he liked what he was hearing. The Guardians led the dragon all the way back to the deserted asteroid where they had received the call from Dragon Thom. Gamora descended from Milano and gently placed the boombox in the center of a large crater. As Gamora walked back to the Milano, Star-Lord looked longingly out the ship's window at the beast. It had curled around the boombox and had fallen asleep. The Guardian's ship fell off into deep space. "I'm really gonna miss that tape," mumbled Quayle. Gamora looked at him sympathetically, but she didn't reply. In fact, no one did. No one was arguing, no one was even speaking. The Guardians of the Galaxy were too busy enjoying some well-earned peace and quiet. The end. Thanks for listening, and read lots.